back to Sandy Cooch. Today we have so much to talk about because we had a great weekend this past weekend, Valentines, President's Day, in New York. Woo!
New
It's
York
exciting.
City.
Not really like any old trip because we saw so many things. It was like club, another club, another club, no sleep.
No sleep.
That was our weekend vibe. No, really back-to-back plans. We saw 3 plays, and we watched the much anticipated, much talked about on this podcast before this Wuthering Heights movie. So that's what we're going to be discussing today. How are you doing, Kes?
I'm good. I'm in LA, which I thought it was going to be like really sunny, but it's been raining the whole time since I got here. So that's exciting, but I've been like apartment hunting this week ever since returning from New York, but I'm very excited to discuss our New York trip. I have not really a new obsession, but like a renewed obsession brewing following this weekend, so I'm stoked to talk about it some more.
Yeah.
And how are
Very
you?
exciting. I am fine. Working, just casual, normal things happening. Dallas is cool, I guess. Not really. That was Ash Wednesday this week, which, to all those who celebrate, cool. Also,
Oh yeah, did you?
Rosh Hashanah, Rosh Hashanah,
Rosh Hashanah.
that's it. Rosh Hashanah.
I'm happy
Also
to you
the
as
same
well,
day as Ash
and with your
Wednesday,
spirit.
which is interesting that it happened on the same day, but
I
I
forgot
gave up.
about that happening, like in general.
I also did as well, and then I think I was talking to my dad, and I was like, "Oh, I think that's no." I was on Instagram, saw this cafe selling beignets in Dallas, and I was like, "Oh, when is that? I think it comes up soon." But anyway, so I am giving up door dashing for Lent / Uber
Ooh.
eating because I do that like most meals. So we're gonna try it out. Not doing that. How I'm eating myself, it's not going great right now. So,
Oh no. Brianna, you
well,
must
Felton
eat.
food is
Food is
really great.
important.
It's okay. We could skip it. We could skip a meal or two. It's okay. No one's gonna die over here
All
without a
right.
little meal every once in a while. Last night
My
I
mom
only
texted in
ate
our family group chat, "Today is Ash Wednesday. Is anyone giving something up for Lent?" And my dad sent an emoji of a martini, so I think that means alcohol. And Julie sent a picture of a lollipop, which she doesn't really eat candy, so I don't know. Xavier sent an emoji, or Xavier just said, "No Dunkin', I guess." Or not Dunkin', I guess, because they had already had Dunkin' that day. And they said, "Whoops." And then like a gif like this. And then my mom sent a cupcake emoji. Ariana sent the play button emoji, meaning YouTube.
Oh
And
wow. What
then
a hard. Oh, I did that one before. High school.
Stephanie, yeah, I did that in high school too. It changed my life actually. It really got me a lot
Really
more
did,
productive when I
yeah.
gave up YouTube. My mom also sent us like where we could go to mass in the cities that we're in, so that's really great.
No, that I did not do. I'll give something up
No, me.
just for like myself, friendly. I feel like, but go to mass, huh? You're not that type of Catholic in this household.
I
Walk around
don't
with some
like
ashes on my head? Absolutely not.
I tried to think of like what I would give up and I came up blank, so like I probably should give up fanfic, I guess, but I can't do that. So
Give up what?
also I like reading fanfic, but that's not really like
Oh.
detrimental to my life, so I don't know.
I don't know if it has to be detrimental to your life. It's just supposed to be like a sacrifice. But like, who
Well, it
cares?
certainly would be a sacrifice.
I know,
What are
it's
you
a rough
supposed
one for
to?
me. So, we'll see how it goes, but it's very exciting. Very exciting. Probably really going to be great for my wallet, so that's an exciting aspect of this feat that we're attempting. But then I have to like eat out around the town or like go out and pick stuff up, which is a little annoying considering I don't have a car. and it's dark.
It's giving up a luxury
But
or
it's
habit
okay.
as a form of fasting and self-denial for 40 days
Yes, a
to
form of
foster spiritual
fasting.
growth.
I don't know if it's fostering my spiritual growth, but it's, again, helping my wallet, hopefully.
I could give up like getting coffee out, but that would make me really sad.
Ugh, yeah, no, that one couldn't do. Some things it was like sweets I could have given up to. That was another option. Usually I go with that one, but there's only so much I have in this life. So,
Right.
and sweet treat, that's one of the things.
Speaking of sweet treats, the first play that we saw in New York was
Oh,
Two
yes.
Strangers Carry a Cake Across New York City, which the plot revolves
About a good
around
cake.
a good cake, which we were discussing throughout the play how we would love to be gobbling up that cake.
So
Um,
true.
which that one Brianna found for us, recommended by Mickey Joe Theater, right?
Yes.
Um,
For 5 more minutes, I'm Mickey Joe Theater. That's his jingle on YouTube.
love
I always
that.
think about it. It's like a vocal stem when I hear him talk about his name. For 5 more minutes, I'm Mickey Joe Theater.
So here's our trip recap. I flew to Dallas and met Bri in the airport, and together we flew to LaGuardia, and then we went into the city. We got there at nighttime. We immediately got $1.50 pizza slices, as we are wont to do in the city,
Yep, two bros.
and then we clocked in to a beautiful Tubi original film,
Oh yeah, so good.
and we watched the Noah Beck seminal classic, The Quarterback and Me Sidelined, which was a beautiful experience to share together with our pizza. And then we slept, woke up, went to a Broadway Love Songs Soul Cycle class, which, the Soul Cycle instructors in New York, we kind of have better playlists than them. No shade, no tea, but there were some hits, but she missed some essential Broadway love songs, in our opinion.
Yeah,
And
it was not really that great. Not what we were expecting, I feel.
it
I've
was
had
a good
better
workout,
classes, other
certainly.
people, other instructors do a better job picking the songs of the Broadway shows,
Yeah.
really. There was only like 2 that were good. No, maybe 3.
Yeah, and then there were some like really deep cuts and like random picks like Tarzan and like the worst song from the last 5 years.
Yeah.
And I was
I
like,
do like
I
Tarzan, but
feel,
I was like, this is not what I'm here for Broadway class for. Like, give me,
give me Frozen, like give me 17 from Heathers, give
yeah.
me Legally Blonde. That's what Brianna thought, but
So
there are some
true.
hits. Then we got ready and went to see Two Strangers Carry a Cake Across New York City. What's your review and your thoughts on that musicale?
Oh, it was so good, so funny, very good, really impressive. It's only 2 people the whole time on the stage, so that's
Which is
really
kind of
cool.
insane.
Yeah, so much stamina these 2 people have to have, and they have to hold up the whole play just themselves, which is very impressive. It was really good
Yeah,
though.
and
The
the set's
staging
not
is
doing
really
that much
cool.
work.
No, it's
It's like a
not, but
pretty
it's really
simplistic
cool
build.
because they meet in an airport, so that's like a big major thing of it. So, it starts out in the airport, and the set is like these big containers, luggage. And then it
Suitcases.
looks like the city though, because they'll put lights on it and then it'll glow, and it looks like New York, and that was really cool. And then they like
Yeah, and
open
they like
different parts of the
open.
suitcases, and then they'll reveal like other parts of the set, which is really cool. That's about it though. So funny. The songs are really fun too. I haven't really went back and listened to them a lot, but I do like the one that they start with, and it's like, I'm coming, I'm ready, New York. It's a really good
I
rendition
really
of it.
liked, like, it was super fun to watch, super, like, good pacing, funny. We laughed a lot. We saw the understudy, or one of the, I think there's 3
Yeah, the
understudies.
man
We saw one of the
understudy.
understudies for Dougal, Vincent, and we thought he was amazing.
So good.
And the like man in it, the male character Dougal, is British, and so like the main one, Sam Tutty, famously Dear Evan Hansen on the West End, is British, but this guy is American, but
Oh,
perfect
really?
accent.
I did not even know
I've been
that.
watching a lot of content of this Broadway.com content that they post about these
Ah,
shows
yes,
since
yes,
we've been
yes.
there. Yeah, but I thought like we also obviously the girl was incredible. We loved it. I agree the songs haven't really had like I haven't like gone out of my way to listen to them, but they were all very
Yeah.
good. My favorite was the like they did like a bit about Christmas songs, which was really
Yeah,
funny,
that
and
one
it
was
like
really
becomes
good,
a whole
actually.
song. Yeah, her voice is incredible in that. My
So
favorite part was
good,
just
both
like
of them, really.
the bits they were doing and like shenanigans they get up to. But yeah, 5 stars from me. We loved it.
5 stars for me as well. So good.
After that, we went to have a Valentine's tea at Lady Mendel's, which is like in Chelsea-ish area. I'm bad at neighborhoods, but I believe
Yeah,
that to
I'm
be
not
true.
sure.
Me and Bri have had tea together in London previously. Very incredible experience, and have both fallen in love with having a high tea since. And they had like a themed Valentine's tea, which was our perfect Valentine's date. The tea was great. We had champagne, we had cocktails. The menu was preset, but you know, tea is mostly sandwiches. What were your favorite treats at the ladies' Mendel's?
It was really cute.
Randomly, it started with borscht.
Decorated. Yeah, the borscht was a weird choice to start with. The borscht, then there was a salad of beet. That was weird.
I
That's
think
like
it
the
was
first
supposed to
thing
be
that my
all
mind came
red.
up with. I was like, oh yeah, the beet
I
salad,
think they were trying to make
watermelon
it
beets.
red
There are
for
no
like
radishes.
radish for Valentine core, but they could have
Yeah.
just given us like a regular salad and a regular starter. But you know, we appreciate they were definitely dedicated to the theme. They like gave us
They were
Valentines.
very cute Valentine's. And
I
then
just drank my
little
tea.
thingy. And then I got this nice little baby, naked baby postcard thing that says love something.
Love
Love
Elsie, I think.
else. Oh, Elsie? Who the fuck is she?
I
I don't know
think
her.
that's the girl who made
I
them
don't
for
know
us.
her. Naked baby.
Mine's not a baby. Let me
Very
grab
cute.
mine.
Yeah. It was
We had
really good,
red
really
velvet
cute.
cake,
A nice
macaroons.
little salon. All of the tea places were freaking booked up in New York. I looked for so many. First we started, we wanted to go to Dior for their tea. No, booked on Valentine's Day. There and then literally so many other ones. Oh, you got 2 babies.
Double babies on mine.
Double babies.
Very cute.
So if you're ever planning on going to really do anything in New York Valentine's Day weekend, book
Book it
like
early.
super far in advance. Otherwise, it's not happening. But Lady Mendel's was really good actually, which was nice since it was not first choice, but it came out. It was really good. The teas were all very nice. It was interesting that they would pair a tea with like a
With
meal
we didn't get to
with
pick
the
our
course.
teas.
Yeah,
All the
usually
teas we've been to in Europe, they
Yeah.
like you pick what tea you want and you can get like 2 or 1, but you like, get to choose the tea. And this it was like each course had a specific tea with it, which was kind of difficult to like drink the teas fast enough for them to change it. And also I
Yeah,
was like I kind of would rather just have like the tea that I pick the whole time.
Yeah.
But,
When I went
you
to
know.
tea in Dallas too, it was like, here, you pick which one do you want, and then that's the one. Well, I guess you could have any as well. Like, it's not like they usually stick to your tea, but it was just like, oh, this tea is supposed to go with this meal. The sandwiches were pretty good. I don't really remember what type they were, but they
Fig
were all
jam.
pretty good. That
That
one was
one hit
good.
on pumpernickel. I really liked the egg salad. That's not your fave.
No,
There
I
was
hate
one that
eggs.
was orange,
hate
but
egg
it wasn't
salad.
salmon. And it
No, it
like
was
I think
like
it was
sweet.
like sweet potato.
Like a sweet potato, which is weird for on bread, but I guess it was on a crostini, so maybe.
crostini.
I don't know. The man who was telling us all of the stuff, I could not understand him. He would come
Yeah,
by
we
our
did not
table,
know
be
what
like,
he
blah,
said.
blah, 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 coconut, blah, blah. And then I'm like, what? I don't know what you said, sir. And then they took
And
our
then
menu,
the tea
so I
girl
was
would
just
come
really
over.
like,
The tea girl would come over to pour our tea, and we'd be like, we have a question, because we like could not
Yeah.
figure out Like we couldn't understand. We were very giggly and a
But
little
very
bit
nice
tipsy also
and
due to
yeah, I
the
got
champagne
really
and the
tipsy really
cocktails.
quickly. Very
Yeah,
nice
so
that
we
they
were
give you a
having a
nice
good time.
complimentary cocktail of champagne. Yeah. Um, Also, I've been
Yeah.
taking ADHD medicine again lately. Woohoo, exciting. I don't remember if I talked about this on the pod last
Yeah, we
week
did
that
last
mine is
time.
out. Oh, yeah. Very annoying, but finally, we're back in business, baby. But apparently,
Yay.
they tell you not to drink on it, which maybe perhaps there's something cooking there because it does get you really drunk really quickly. Even if you take it like a long time ago, you would think it would have worn off by the time you start the drinking because I drank like 4, and I took the ADHD medicine at like 9 in the morning. So very interesting that it just lasts
I
around
was
all
pretty
that time. But it's very like,
I feel like we were
ooh.
pretty matched in our inebriation and I didn't take any medicine, but
Yes, but for
maybe I'm
myself,
just
I could
lightweight.
feel how much more drunk I was. Like walking home from that, I was like, I don't know how I'm moving right now. And I was feeling a little sick.
It's a good
So
feeling.
perhaps you're not supposed to do that while taking ADHD medicine, but like, what am I not supposed to drink? Or not be
No.
focused? No. So, we gonna move and do what we want to do.
Yeah,
So
the
really
tea was
is
great.
me just sounding great
Ended
on
with
this
red
podcast
velvet
today.
cake.
I don't
Yeah,
eat. I
that's
take
true.
the ADHD medicine on and
While
drink.
drinking.
Oh
I think
yes,
it's
the
all
red
normal
velvet cake
things.
was really good. Macarons were really good.
Macaroons. The desserts really hit. And then we were leaving and they were like, "Oh, did you guys want your tea leaves read?" And we're like, "Well, obviously, yes, we want our tea leaves read, but like we're late for our next event. So
So
like
running late.
we don't have time for that." We were almost
No.
late to Two Strangers.
My timing impeccable for planning this weekend, let me tell you. But
That's
a
true.
little too impeccable.
We were
It
we
was
were on
on
a
time.
strict table. So we
Strict
leave
timetable
tea.
here.
We had The Outsiders, very exciting, and
Well,
then
then we
Heated
had to go
Rivalry
back to our
night.
car. Yeah, we had to go back to our hotel because we had to change to get into our outfits for Heated Rivalry night, which were not the
And what
same
did we
as our
wear?
outfits for like tea and crumpets and daytime activities. Anyways, so I got a nice little shirt off of Etsy with my men's on it, Ilya and
The men
Shane.
in question, yeah.
Hall and Ov, you may be familiar with them. That said, Daddy, I love him, but Daddy, I love them. Of Taylor Swift fame, very cutesy. And then I had a
Very
jean skirt
cutesy.
from Abercrombie, very nice, cute skirts Abercrombie has. And some nice tights because it was cold. And also, I had committed to wearing heels all weekend, also to the club.
Bad
Also,
commit.
running late to the plays of both days, of both we
Consistently,
did
yeah.
this day.
Consistently.
So that was fun, and my feet were hurting, even though it was just a little mini kitten heel. So, but we're getting there. We're training our feet. I feel like to be stronger. Anyways, that's what I wore. What did you wear? Oh, and leather
My feet were
jacket
hurting.
to feel
My feet were
the
hurting too, and I
outsiders
was
vibe.
just wearing like regular boots, so like don't even have that much of a heel. I think it's just the running late and the walking so much
That
of
is
it all.
true. That
I
is true.
had I bought on Etsy a Boston Raiders shirt, which the one that he wears in a show is like black with the yellow lettering that Ilya wears, of course, to meet Shane's parents famously. Black with yellow lettering. And I ordered it on Etsy. It took so long to come. I thought it wasn't going to come before our trip. And then it came and it was gray and not black. And I had a full crash out, like genuine tears. I was like, my shirt is the wrong color. It doesn't look good on me. Like, what am I going to do? And I sent pictures to Brianna and she was like, it's totally fine. And then I showed my mom and she was like, it's totally fine. And moral of the story, it was totally fine. I just crashed out for no
And then we
reason.
wore it, and it was totally fine. Yes.
I wore it and it was totally fine. So I had my Boston Raiders shirt that's on the back, of course, said Ilya Rozanov, well, just Rozanov, 81, for my man,
Yes.
my man, my man, my moon as well, Ilya. And then I I had like heart tights, which this lady stopped me on the street and was like, can I take a picture of your tights? Where did you get them? Which you can buy heart tights anywhere, no?
Yeah, no, this lady irritated me so much. Take your picture and go. I was like, what are we doing? She's like, can I take your picture of your tights? I'm like, okay, take the picture. Woohoo. Let's cross the street.
Move on.
And she's like, oh, where'd you get them? I'm like, dude, look it up on Amazon.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
and also I bought them in like essentially a 7-Eleven type of store in Poland. So I'm like, I can't help you. Like, just Google it, babe.
I'm like, that's the easiest
But
thing. Google heart tights. So easy.
they were very cute for V-Day, and I wore like a little linen mini skirt from Freeple and black boots from Amazon.com. Sorry to support that. But what can you do? We felt very cute. We had a little photo shoot in the subway, and we were really serving looks in there. Although
It's very
Brianna
true. Model.
had to creative direct me because I was doing a bad job shooting.
Perhaps, maybe a little bit, but it's okay. Not everybody could be a photographer, as I would say. Actually, I would say that everybody can be a photographer. Very easy job. You just point and click.
Anyway, we took very cute pictures in our heated rivalry fits in the subway, and then you can check them out on our Instagrams. But I was like trying to re-up my Hinge today, like make it a little bit better since I have moved locations, and Sandra was like, oh, you should use like one of your pictures from the subway in New York, like you're really serving there. And I was like, yeah, but then like what if people look at it and they're like, she's literally wearing a heated rivalry shirt, you know?
I suppose so.
But I guess it doesn't matter. I do love to talk about heated rivalry. If you go on a date with me, you'll probably have to listen to me talk about it. So maybe it's a good place for them to start.
A good barometer.
But yeah, we changed into our little outfits in the hotel, and then it was about 7:56, and our play was about starting at 8 p.m. And we were maybe an 11-minute walk away from the theater. So we're like running through the streets in our boots, and we made it to the theater in the nick of time and ran to our seats, which were like 7-row seats on the right side in the darkness, sat in our seats, light dims, and
like E or something.
the show started. It was like we walked in and it started.
It was
so
really pretty fucking immediate. I was like taking or I sat down with my leather jacket on, then I was like, I probably am not going to want to wear this actually during the whole show. That will be really annoying. So then I stood up, started to take it off, and then these people started moving on the stage, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry to this child behind me, because I think there was a child, or maybe, no, I think that was during the other one. But sometime there was a child behind me, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry.
Also,
but then I sat down
as we're walking in, we don't know, like, if we had been on time, if this is the case no matter what, but we walk in and Pony Boy is already on stage, like, sitting, you know, reminiscing, writing in his little journal.
Apparently, does he walk on stage through the audience?
I think so, which we completely missed.
Yeah, we did miss that part. Yeah, because you were like, oh, he's already on stage. And I was like, oh, yeah, that's where they're supposed to be. And then I watched a video of it, the whole, like, you know, this other guy, Brady, the, like, singer, originator of the Pony Bowl role. And they're like, him walking, it was a short. And it was like him walking through the audience to do his last Pony Boy thingy. And I was like, oh, I guess we missed that. Yes, we missed that.
Yeah, we did miss that.
Side of the stage, or like seats anyways, so who cares, you know?
And we got there in time for Tulsa 1967, which is
so
what
true,
we were
which
worried
is
of.
all that matters. And you know, some people did not make it. They were late, in fact, because they were out on, they had a holding. Because then I saw people coming in after the Tulsa 1987, 67, which I perhaps, I don't know, don't recall, may have been the hold up to get us to the play on time, more so
I think it
than
was
you.
me.
No.
I see what you mean.
Taking a longer time to get ready, but I may or may not have. Who knows? So I was like, oh my god! And you had told me this song's so important. I was like, oh my god, she's gonna be so annoyed at me if I don't get see this first song. But no worries, we were all good. I was stomping down those city streets. No issue.
Brianna,
really made it again right on time.
After the play, Brianna's like, oh, when they brought the other people in after the first song, I was like, Kestra would have been so annoyed if we
Yeah.
missed the first song. I was like, you also would have been upset to have missed it.
I
Like,
would have been, because very good song too. But I didn't know. I've never been late to a play before, so I didn't know they just hold these fuckers until they, until the song is over, and then they let them in. I'm like, that would have been so sad to miss.
indeed, yeah, but we didn't miss it. We got to see
Didn't miss it,
Outsiders.
thank God. A beautiful
And as
play.
you guys know, we
Truly.
both had read the book, so we were prepped and ready for The Outsiders. And it was like 7 out of 5 stars. I can't even tell you guys.
No, literally so good. It's like up there on Hamilton levels of play for me. Like probably second. I've come sat with it since I have been away. Since I saw it and I went away and came back
Since
to
I
my
have been
house.
away.
I sat with it and I was like, okay, how do I really feel about it? I've been listening to the songs more, which I think that's where my only issue is. Like they're not as many iconic, re-listenable songs as like a Hamilton, but
It's kind
I
of
think
3.
I would rather
It's giving 3.
see it again than Hamilton. See it with my eyes.
That's crazy.
Because the staging and like the choreography is so good. Like that not makes
That's the
play.
best part.
The music is very good too, but like seeing it and being in the emotions, like seeing these faces and the actors, they were just all so good. So that's where I was like,
It was
really
the
gets
best
me.
choreography I have ever seen.
yeah. Ooh,
Like the choreography is
then
insane. There's so much of
Rumble,
it. Like this,
so good.
yeah. The show is rich with like intense emotion, and then like seeing the dances and the way that they all like, you can tell like how well done or like how well rehearsed it is, I guess. Like the way they all interact with each other and like the smoothness on stage. Like it looks incredible. And the effects with like the fire and the staging with like the wood slants and the scaffolding and then like the bed being the car being
Yeah.
the whatever.
And then how
like
they like stage different aspects of songs and like Ponyboy pointing his little flashlight at his friends and then
yes,
using
and
the
then they stay
lighting.
lit.
Oh my God, it's like
Also the harmonies in Great Expectations.
Oh,
It's full body chills. It's full body chills. It's full body
it
chills.
is
Like I
so
can't
good.
even. And then there's a
And
reprise, and it's
yeah.
just Ponyboy and Johnny Cade, and they're sitting,
Ponyboy.
they're like lit on like where they
Yeah.
are on the stage, and Ponyboy has left home, so Soda Pop and Daryl are on the stage, but they're in darkness. And I was like, why aren't they like striking the set? Like, why are they still on stage even though they're like darkened? Like usually they would just leave. And then in the harmonies, they came back in, and I was like, that is such good like staging, such good like story work. The
Yeah.
book is like so impressive that they had that ready. Like it
Yeah.
is just so, oh, I can't.
Yeah. No,
And the
really
ground
hit
is
me
like
right in the gut.
the ground is like
Yeah,
little
it's all,
pieces
like,
of
gravel.
rubber or
They have,
something
like,
like
fucking
that.
gravel
And so
and
you
shit on the-
you see it like
Yeah.
flying all the time.
Yeah.
And when they're like spinning in it, and then when it rains in the rumble, stop.
Stop. No, literally.
There's so much water.
Incredible.
The shows we
I
saw
keep
this weekend
telling
were very
people,
wet.
I'm like, you have to. They were wet.
There was a lot of submersion.
Yeah. When I came back, told everybody like, oh my God, if you go to New York, you have to see this play. Like I don't like you may think
Yeah.
no.
I told my
Like
grandma.
my boss was like,
You need to
I
catch
don't know
it.
how I feel about like them adding music to it, like how that would work since this is such like a
Oh,
raw
you feel good about it.
subject matter and like material and like apparently this movie that was The Outsiders like launched like 1,000 men's career. And they're like, oh, they were like so good and raw and natural. And I was like, yeah, but like I don't care. Like the music does not throw it off at all. It's still just like as good, as powerful, if not more, in my opinion.
I
Not
would
that
say
I've seen
more.
this movie, but
Not that I've seen the
very
movie.
powerful. I was crying. I was sitting there, teary-eyed, getting all emotional. Anyway, so highly recommend. Yeah, I say second favorite play because like just the re-listenability of Hamilton is really like unmatched.
Yeah.
But
My favorite
that
play
very good.
is, you can say it for me.
I don't know. What is your favorite play?
Dear Evan
Girls?
Hansen.
Oh, really?
Unfortunately.
I didn't know that.
a deep obsession in my life.
I know that, but I thought
I do love
perhaps
Mean
we had
Girls.
gotten over that one.
No,
As I
unfortunately,
have,
no.
That's fair,
Ooh, Percy Jackson, Lightning Thief.
Oh, that's a good one. Deep cut there.
Yeah,
Not known by many, but
not up
good.
there. Yeah.
Good, but
But I
known,
loved The
it should be known
Outsiders.
by more. Yeah, The Outsiders
The
really
choreography was just insane. Like, I can't, that part was
skyrocketed up
so
there.
striking to me. But we can't
Also,
talk about it forever. Oh, yes, we
I
can.
didn't know
Also,
that we basically saw like all of the originators. They're in the little booklet. It only like calls out like this dairyman as being the whoever we saw as Daryl as an originator. But like all
well,
of them
yeah, we
were.
saw most of them.
It was all of them except
Other
Pony
than
Boy.
Pony Boy.
And I was like,
Also, which makes sense
what?
because the Pony Boy track is so intense. Like, he's obviously carrying the show. Like, you couldn't really sustain that for a super long time.
For so
similar
long,
to
maybe.
Evan Hansen. But Sky Lakota Lynch plays Johnny Cade, and I was like, he's in Dear Evan Hansen. And we look it up, and he played Jared in Dear Evan Hansen on Broadway. And also, when we were watching Two Strangers Carry a Cake, we were like looking to see who normally played Dougal, and it's Sam Petty, and I was like, he was Evan Hansen, and we look it up, and he was Evan Hansen in the West End. And I was like, I just have in my brain a like catalog of all of the actors who ever were in Dear Evan Hansen, and I can like see them. Like, I saw Aladdin on tour, and I was like, that guy was an understudy for Dear Evan Hansen, and everyone's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I know them all.
Intense your love of the Dear Evan Hansen is.
Like, it was
For me,
really
I can't get past the story. But the songs
I
are
think
great.
stories are less important
10
to
out of
me,
10.
as we'll
And
get
then
into later with the next show.
Came back
The story
to
doesn't really matter.
to it later on, and I'm like, it doesn't hold up as much as I love some other plays. And then I also listened to it for a long time, a lot, and then I was like, So now when a Dear Evan Hansen song, I'm currently in a mild skip of a Dear Evan Hansen song era on my Broadway playlist.
One time, Brianna had
Depends
a
on the
party
song,
in college at her apartment in Boulder,
though.
and I was in town for some reason. I think it was spring break, and so me and like some of my college friends came to the party, and we had some great adult beverages, and I performed Dear Evan Hansen by myself. Like, I was performing, I was playing Evan and singing the songs and like diving onto the stage in my emotion in character. And the next day, my knees were black with bruises and in so much pain, like more pain than I've ever been in from any sport I've ever done. And I had no voice at all due to my one-woman show of Dear Evan Hansen.
Yes.
So that's just kind of a statement of my devotion to that play.
I forgot that everybody was there. Like, your college friends were there.
Sandra and Emily were there.
Interesting time.
And we all slept in your room.
At college, yeah, I remember. Because I remember one of
It
us
was
cooking
awesome.
in the morning or throughout the
That's
night. And I
this
was
girl.
like,
Not me. That was, I don't want to say. I was that.
and I was so tired and so drunk, and I was just like, oh, hopefully no one's dying in my bathroom right now.
I was
okay.
crying
No one
because
died. Everybody was fine.
she hates throwing up so much, and like I don't care if I throw up, like whatever, we'll
couldn't
move along.
relate to that. I throw up like pretty much every time I drink, so it's
Literally,
like
but she hates it, and I remember she was throwing up, and I was like crying because I was like, I hate that you're like feeling so bad. Like, I don't want this to happen.
Yes, I
to
remember
you.
a lot of it was like, and I was just
So
like, I can't
much
move
was
right now.
happening.
I'm so tired, but yeah. Anyway, so on to after that, we went to go have some bevies ourselves at this heated rivalry night, which I don't know what is up with the people in New York, but let me tell you,
They do
people
not
in
know
New
music
York,
like we do.
you
They do not know
need
music like we do.
to understand what a theme means. Like
And you need to know what the girls want. Like, it's very clear what the girls want. It doesn't take much to learn it.
Facts. Like,
Lock in. Like,
this heated rivalry theme night, I see them on TikTok, and then I see them, or during what started my search of them for New York was that in Dallas was having like 1 billion over Valentine's Day weekend. And I was like, well, I'm not going to be here. I can't miss this out. So let me go see if New York's having anything. So we find this one at this place called Drom. D-R-O-M.
at Drom.
And It was fine. It was fun. They were playing some good music. They played some Rumors by Lindsay Lohan, a deep cut. They played some Gaga, very nice, very for the gays.
Some Olivia.
But how many goddamn times did they play? All the things he said. Which
All the things she said, like, yes, it's an
is
iconic moment
yes.
in the show, but it was getting annoying, you
It
guys.
was pretty
And
much
they
the
were
only song we
playing
played from the show.
like a loop of clips from the show, cut with interviews, cut with like deep cut videos. Like, I'm sure you guys are familiar with the video of Connor Story doing a front aerial in his yard.
Yes.
Hudson Williams interview for Men's Health. Like, it was very good content for us to be seeing, but it had no relation to the songs that were playing, and it was just on a
Not at
repeat.
all.
Although they did show some sex, which was pretty fun, but I
That
was
was
like,
fun.
you should be like aligning it so that when All the Things She Said is playing, we're seeing Shane and Ilya with the bisexual lighting on their faces. Like,
Yes.
and also there are so many incredible TikTok edits that you could have played the songs and then had the edit playing. I'm like, why
Yeah.
were we not doing that? Like,
Yeah.
and none of the good TikTok edit songs were like, they didn't play Stateside, they didn't play Rasputin, they didn't play Sticky, like all of the iconic, to me and my homegirls, edit songs were not played, and they didn't play My Moon, My Man, they didn't play any of the songs from the show other than All the Things She Said. What are we
believe you
doing?
can do it or anything. Oh, I believe.
I believe in
They didn't play
anything. They
that.
literally
Would
didn't
you
play
like to
that.
dance to that?
I'm
They didn't
sorry?
play any of my good French music that I've been listening to because of this stupid show. Nothing. They just played.
It's heated rivalry
all the
night.
things
Play
she
the
said.
heated rivalry soundtrack.
Exactly. Or at least give me an edit and put the edit on the screen. Like, more planning needs
Please.
to be taking place. And we could have made a better night, but I mean, we still had fun. But also,
We had a super fun time. My friend Malia came too. Like, we will have fun anywhere, so it's like, of course we had fun.
a
But
funny
the
moment.
DJs need
Tess
to lock in.
We were back out at the hotel. She was reviewing her heated rivalry TikTok edit folder of the best ones, and she pulled up one, and it was like Kanye West song to, I think, Power, and she's like, they could have played this, and I was like, I don't think we're playing Kanye in public right now. Like, it's not kind of the vibe, especially for our audience. And then, and then immediately
Then I
after
swipe
that,
up,
she's
next
like,
edit.
well, they could have played this one, and it's a Nicki song, and I'm like, ooh.
Who had Eminem on the first album? Who had Kanye Say Is She a Problem?
Public right now. So.
And then the next one was Drake. And I was like, I see your
Yeah, I was
point.
just
Okay,
like,
I do see your point.
So
Yeah, you
but
clocked me
they
there.
still could have done some very beautiful ones. There's one to
You
random
know,
Bruno
Tyler
Mars
the
song
Creator,
that's, like,
Doechii.
beautifully
Oh, that one is
cut.
so good.
like the
Mirrors,
music.
Diamonds, that
Yeah,
should have been
there's-
played.
Hundreds of good ones, and we just didn't get them. So it's okay though. You know, we moved.
Yeah,
It was still fun.
we had a fine time.
We had a fun time.
Yeah.
We danced. We had fun, cute outfits. So you know what is going out about if not that.
The best part of going out is getting ready to go out with your girls.
True.
And that is the truth of life.
And that is the motherfucking tea. Anyway, so then we go back. We go to bed.
No, we had
to
pizza.
Another early morning. Well, of course, we had pizza.
Yep, then we woke up the next morning and we went to Barry's
A little
in
later.
Chelsea. Barry's?
Yep, Chelsea berries.
Chelsea Barry's with Michael. He was great. I was obsessed with him actually. Incredible
Me,
Barry's
I was
class.
not in the mood. I was not in the mood. We were so
For
tired,
berries?
so hurting. Yeah, so hurting. And I was in athletic shoes, but still my feet were so sore. And they made me not do double floor because they were all booked up by the time we booked our class. So I had to go onto the treadmill, and I can't do the running. I can't do the running on a treadmill because my feet are too crazy and wild, have no restrictions to them. So, but it was still, I mean, good class. I was just like, I'm not down for this today, my guy. And then he had us
He
do
played What the Hell
resistant
by
bands
Avril
thing.
Lavigne.
He did have a good
That hit.
playlist. That was a good aspect of him. But I hate when they make me use those bands under the bench.
Me too, I can't really do it.
The resistance
not strong
bands,
enough.
I'm always
Yeah.
falling. I'm always like, this is not secure. I'm like, just put me
Yeah,
on
I
a
mean,
weight.
it's not.
Give me a weight. Like,
Yeah.
I almost
and
fell
also,
off of the thing.
it would be the same workout to be doing curls with weights and stepping on and off. I
That's
guess
what
it's
I'm
not.
saying.
It's not really,
We
but
didn't.
yeah, I don't like it
I don't like the
either.
resistance band. Get rid of them.
But I like the class. I liked his
My review.
energy. I liked the studio. Way more
The
room in that
studio
studio
was
than
nice.
any of the SoulCycle ones.
I know. It was so interesting. Because they had a little nook for other treadmills, and I was like, I would have loved to be at the little nook, so then no one could see me not running. Even though I don't fucking care. I'm like, they are like,
Hiding
run,
from him.
put it up. There, this man too crazy on his run, because he's like, oh, we're gonna do a minute.
I
at
couldn't
this
do the
speed, a
runs.
minute at this speed, and a minute at like increasing the speed each time, and at incline sometimes. And I was like, you are a psychopath.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do
I
my
like
walk over
running.
here on the treadmill.
And I run pretty often also. I wouldn't say I'm like an incredible runner or anything, but like I do
But
run
you
a
at least
significant
enjoy,
amount.
yeah.
Yeah, I ran 1,000 miles last year. Like that's not nothing. I'm not like super fast, but usually at a Barry's class, I can do like they tell you usually 3 numbers. I can usually do the mid-range number the whole class, and I can usually like jog on in-betweens, like when you're usually walking. Not to brag, but
Yeah.
like I feel like I'm an okay runner. Not once did I hit even the bottom number that he was telling us to do.
Yeah, I was like, you were so
Like he was
joking
like we're
right
running
now.
at this incline at 9, 10, or 11. I'm like I'm on the full incline at like a 6. I'm like I'm genuinely trying my best. And there was not
Yeah.
really any breaks. It was just like add, which is like I mean it's a good workout, but I wasn't
Hard.
able to hit his
Hard,
speeds.
Mr. Michael, you were a next level sir.
Yeah. And then we got Tompkins Square bagels, our favorite bagels in New York.
In New York, yeah.
And
Our
then
lady's
we
so
were
efficient getting our order.
she was
which
clocking
was
it
very
ready
good
to go.
for us because guess who was running late again to a play?
It was
Could
us.
be?
We were
Could it
running
be
late.
us?
We're like, okay, we don't have time to go back to the hotel. We don't have time to like
No.
even really sit and eat. And so we're like, okay, we'll get coffees and drink our coffees on the train and we'll go straight to the theater,
Yeah.
which is what we
Straight
did.
there.
And if like we didn't really need to be on time to the other ones, like we didn't need to see Ponyboy walk down the strip
No.
or anything, but we did need to be in Hogwarts. So
We did.
it was
and
the right
on
one to be
time.
on time too.
And
Yeah,
thank
so
God we were too because we got to walk up to the play when it was pretty empty, and we took a nice picture with a good Tom Felton poster of Draco Malfoy on the thing. Because then afterwards, it was all blocked off because
it was blocked. Yeah. So we got
For
our
the-
pictures with
for
our
the
man,
stage door,
our man,
yeah, uh-huh.
our man, who's the reason that we went to New York at all for this trip.
So
Because
true.
when it was
This
announced
is-
that he was going to be on Broadway, Brianna said, "Tom Felton's going to be on Broadway. Are we going?" And I
was
said,
like, I
"Here's my
think
credit
we
card
have to go,
information."
right? I was
Yeah.
like, this is a must, isn't it? Right?
We had third row tickets.
Snatched those tickets. Yep, third row. Freaking $250 because I am on it with one following Tom Felton apparently, which why I don't know.
For some
Drum-
reason, we had to
Yeah,
be
I
there.
know. And then I was I'm also following this cursed child. See, look at this. Oh, there's my magnet I got of Mr. Tom Felton.
Gorgeous.
I kept finding it in my backpack and I was like,
I have
what
something.
is that? And then I'm like, oh, that is what it is. Anyway, so we go and we see the Cursed Child in the Lyric Theater. It's very beautiful theater, very Harry Potter, like on brand for the theater
fits.
to be.
It
like,
really fits.
I don't know if they designed it for the show. I know like the wallpaper, I'm pretty sure they put up in the theater that has the H's,
'cause
but
it's
like the
H's,
outside of
yeah.
it is like
It
very
looks
like
so
when you look
Hogwartsy.
up there's like this like moon and shit on the ceiling and stuff, and it was very much giving Hogwarts. So love that. Then we go to our seats. So cool being up so close, which I saw the one in London and I was also up very close to it, which a slay apparently. If you want to get a good seat to these Cursed Child shows, just go on like the edge of the orchestra seats. Apparently, like they're pretty cheap, and I don't know why.
can
'cause
see
the view is
everything.
fine. Yeah, like I don't know why.
I could
made
see
them so cheap,
Aiden
but-
Close spitting.
Yeah,
Like, I could see
no,
everything.
Everything. So this
Every
one
detail.
is shorter than the London version, but it was so good because the Tom Felton really
Yeah.
ups my interest in the
Ups the
source
ante.
material. Yeah.
Yeah. I was so, like, I did a lot of reading about this after we saw it because I was, like, I mean, you guys know I've been in a dreary phase again, and I've been reading Harry Potter, and like walking in, we were like jumping up and down with joy. Like it just feels so special to like be at Hogwarts, and it's like such a big part of the cultural zeitgeist, such a big part of our childhoods. Like it was just so exciting to be there and like see the magic and stuff. But I was watching this show, and I'm like leaning into Brianna saying, "Gay, gay." I was like,
Yeah,
this is a gay love story.
There was one scene.
And the staircases.
Yeah, the staircases in particular, and I leaned over to, I was like, and you're telling me this isn't gay. That is the gayest shit I ever done seen with my eyes.
It's gayer than Heated Rivalry.
Yeah, the yearning of those two, Albus Potter and frickin' Scorpius Malfoy on those
Scorpius Malfoy.
I mean,
It's next gen dreary. It's next gen
It's
dreary.
fucking crazy. And I'm like, who are these writers? Like, just make some love.
When the little villain girl tortures, she goes to torture Albus, and he's like, you can do anything, and she's like, actually, she goes to torture Scorpius, and Albus is like, no, don't do it, and she's like, I found your weakness. It's love. It's love, not it's friendship. It's love. And I went and reread the original material, and it's friendship. She says your weakness is friendship.
Okay, so
they
New
changed
York
it
is
for
like,
this
let me make this
version.
gayer.
New York said, gay it up, gay it up. And the last scene between Harry and Albus
is basically a coming out.
he says, Scorpius is the most important person in my life and probably always will be. That's coming out to your father. And Harry, famously an ally, says, of course, that's fine. That scene also is not in the original book.
Yeah. Really?
Yes.
Oh my god.
They gave it up. And so I went back and I tell me.
Well, no, you continue, and then I'll tell you what I meant about.
So I went back and I was so obsessed with Scorpius and Albus, as I would be, famously obsessed with Drury, famously obsessed with gay men. So I went and I reread the original book, the original script.
Yeah, book screenplay.
And they didn't have the love shit. They didn't have the coming out shit. I'm like, oh, we gate it up.
That's because those authors, what the hell play were you writing?
Who knows, really. Then I go and watch all these interviews of Aidan Close and Emmett Smith, who play Scorpius and Albus in that we saw. They play it on Broadway right now in the Year 7 cast. And they were the original touring cast of the Cursed Child, US tour. So while it was on Broadway as the 4-part show that you saw in London, they were in rehearsals for the first touring show, and they rewrote it to be the shorter show with their cast, with the original authors. So they originated that version of it. And so then when it which is super cool, and then when they went to Broadway, they brought them both back to Broadway after the tour, which is very cool for them. But so they basically invented the gay storyline because they were in the rewrites. Anyway, I love all of this.
Boys.
And they are so sweet, lovely boys.
Yeah, so cute on the interwebs. Also very cute. The Malfoy dynasty of Tom Felton being father to this boy, Aiden Close, and then
it's
also
so cute.
What's the fucking other man's
grandpa
name?
came
Isaac.
back.
Yeah, and
Lucius.
they all saw
Jason
each other
Isaac.
him and Tom are so close, and then Tom and this kid is so close and cute, and I'm like, ugh, just me and a Malfoy. You can never make me hate a Malfoy.
On Broadway.com, they do vlogs for some of the shows for a certain amount of weeks, and Aiden Close did vlogs for it for 6 weeks or something. And every single vlog, he has a section where it's just him and Tom sitting and checking in with each other. It's so cute. And they're like, welcome to Malfoy Manor. Here we are. And they always call each other dad and son. It is so touching my little heart. And also Tom is always kissing him on the head before he goes up to the stage, checking in with his son. It's really cutie.
See, okay, so that is what is something that annoyed me about this show, is because there's extra Malfoy scenes in the book, as in Draco.
The 4-part.
It's why would you cut that out? I mean, I guess they cut it out in the rewrites, but I'm you got Tom Felton, bring it back.
Yeah, they cut it
bring any moment Draco is supposed to be on my stage back to the play when you have the Draco Malfoy.
I watched an
Come
interview
on.
with Aiden. He's like, it kind of sucks that, like, we're not able to do that scene. Like, I feel like it would have been really cool to do that with Tom.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, and also, like, keep him on the stage. Like, that's why the girls are here.
That is, girl, would we have gone seen it without him? No. Did we learn that it's
No, we
a
wouldn't
beautiful,
have.
great play?
Thank
I wonder
fuck that
if
we're
it's
there.
as gay in London. It must not be if it's just the original thing still.
I mean,
but
the
I still
yearning is
picked
the
up the
yearning.
gay vibe.
Right.
I still got
But
the gay vibe.
I think they made it gayer.
But I think, yeah, perhaps they did. They gayed it up when they brought it over here to New York. Which,
One thing that does annoy me is the bows. This is so, like, fucking in the weeds.
This was an
But
annoying
in
thing,
the
too.
bows, people, like, you know, groups of people come out, and the villain girl, Delphi, comes out by herself for her bow, and then everyone comes out together for their bow. Harry, Ron, Hermione, Ginny, Albus, Draco, and
Yeah,
Scorpius all come out as one bow. I'm like, it should be, like, the grown-ups, and then Albus and Scorpius.
Yeah. Facts.
And
That
also,
was an annoying
if you
thing.
Google, like, I think Harry Potter has the most lines in the play, which, like, I guess makes sense because it's Harry Potter. But the story is about Scorpius.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It is like there's parts when everybody else is dead and Scorpius is living, slaying, killing the game.
Yeah, and
like,
running the shit. And also, the cursed child in question is Scorpius.
Exactly.
So I'm like,
yeah, it's
they,
really a
like,
Scorpius
and also-
Malfoy play.
As you know, it's a love story, which means the love story is about the two lovers, which would be Albus and Scorpius. They should be the last to bow. They should have their
Yes.
own moment to bow.
It would
They're not
make
even
sense.
standing next to each other in the bows.
No, they're like fucking across the stage from each other. It's insane. Insanity.
It's ridiculous.
At least we had Tom being cute with the boy again. As they
Yes,
walked
he
off.
hugs him and walks off together with
But-
the boy. My son.
It would have been better if it was with his lover. So that
But
is
they walk
another
opposite
thing.
directions.
And then also, the cursed child is just kind of garbage. If you're
It's
a
a bad
Harry Potter
fanfic.
fan, I feel like if you're a believer in like the story and wanted to know how things continued after you read the seventh
This is
book,
not
and
for
this
you.
apparently is fucking canon according to Miss J.K. Rowling, right?
Yeah, they
And
can't
this
say
is
that.
Shit. It's shit. The plot. I don't know these people. Harry, I don't know him. That's not my Harry Potter. My Harry Potter
That's
would
not
never
Ron.
act like this. Ron, that's not my Ron Weasley.
That's not Hermione. That's not
I don't
Ginny.
know her. So yeah, and that's not even my Draco. But also my Draco
It's-
is a little skewed from.
Yeah.
fanfiction.
It's much less canon to me than like all the young dudes, for example. Like to
Oh,
me
yeah,
it's not canon.
exactly.
And I don't-
All the
I
Young
think that's,
Dudes
like-
is canon.
I think that's commonly accepted. Like I think in the Harry Potter community we all know all the young dudes is
Yeah.
canon. We all know that the cursed child is not really
It's not
anything.
Also, who listens to J.K. Rowling anyways? So
Right. Right.
right.
The thing is, I said earlier, like, you know, Dear Evan Hansen's my favorite Broadway musical. The story's bad, for lack of a better word, bad. And
It is,
Cursed
yeah.
Child, the story is bad. The story is bad.
Story is
However,
bad.
gay love, beautiful to me and my
here
homegirls.
for
And
it.
also, you're getting to see magic on a stage. It's very cool.
Yeah, that is the coolest part. Even when I saw it in London, was like, seeing it is so cool, and how they do all of the magic on stage is incredible.
And it's cool that it's like
And
live.
also,
Like you're seeing this happen
how-
live. Magic.
Yeah, they do the set is so cool, and like all of even like that they make bringing shit on and off the stage like feel magical
Magic
by
tricks.
adding the cape little
With the cloaks.
whooshes, which I have to say, I do think the people in London do the close swooshing a little better than the people in New York, even though I think the people in New York did better the second act, so maybe they were just
Oh,
a
they
little off
locked
their
in.
game in the morning. But yeah, it's so good. Highly recommend seeing it, even if you think the book is stupid. We agree, but actually seeing it is
Yeah.
so wild.
Yeah, you should still see it. And thank you so much, Aiden Close and Emmett Smith,
Yeah.
for giving me a new gay couple to be obsessed with. It's very important to me.
Yeah, and it does, have a Hermione drop in there, which I really appreciate, because Draco was like,
it
I
does,
can't
yeah.
believe I'm being bossed around by Hermione Granger, and I think I
And
like
I
it.
like it.
Which, I mean, yeah, you do.
And it is essentially next gen Drary, so
Yeah,
if you're into
it is.
that,
It is, in
you
fact,
gotta
yeah.
go see it. And the acting was really good. Like even
good.
even if like, Harry Potter being a sad bad dad would never happen in real life, I think Jack Skelly does a great performance as Harry, So like
So
two things can be
true.
true.
Yeah.
But I loved it. I think it was my favorite play we saw this weekend, just because the magic and the gay and
Yeah.
the performances. I just really, and we were just like, we went and bought Draco Malfoy shirts at intermission.
Yeah, and I have a Draco Malfoy
during
shirt.
intermission.
It's so exciting. Oh my god, yeah.
It was just so like special to be there, and like everyone is like locked into Hogwarts mode, and like
I was so in the
kids
vibe too.
Kids are wearing cloaks and like their house colors. It was just really special, you guys.
During the intermission, it's like Voldemort themed because, you know, if you haven't seen it, spoiler, they do some shit by changing the past, and then Voldemort wins, and it's all that's how this first act ends, is like in this world where Voldemort like won the war and everything's bad, and then they're like, oh, happy Voldemort Day when you're out in like the stands and everything, and like I bought my
Brianna
shirt,
said,
and the
with
guy
you.
was like, happy Voldemort Day, and I was like, yes, and with you as well. It's like, and with your spirit.
Yeah, it was
like,
really fun. They were laughing at that.
Fun.
Which is, again, Scorpius' main character. Like, everyone else is fucking dead. He's the only one in Voldemort world.
Yeah, and he slayed, and he brought us back from the horribleness. But we all know Scorpius is really the main character there, and Harry is just an extra. Actually, it's not even
also,
Harry Potter. I don't know that man.
Yeah, I don't. Whoever that guy is just around.
Whoever that guy is.
Albus, Albus needed Scorpius. He really
absolutely.
needed him. He would have fucked everything up without him. Also, Aidan Close, who plays Scorpius, originally auditioned for Albus and did like 10 rounds of auditions for Albus, and then the like director guy was like, what the hell is going on? That's Scorpius. Which I think is really funny because his performance of Scorpius is so good. He's so like neurotic and like funny and silly. Like that would not work for Albus. Albus is sad boy, like,
Yeah. So
anyway,
Scorpius, yeah. So then we leave the play. We go outside. We wait for the stage door to see Mr. Felton, but then, then we're waiting. Big, like we're behind a bunch of people, right? He comes out apparently. I wouldn't know because I'm looking for somebody, tall, tall, so I could see them above all these people. And then I'm like, wait, actually no, sorry, Tom Felton is a short king. So I just saw a little beanie, and somebody's like, oh, there he is in the gray beanie, and I was like, oh, I do see gray beanie. And then he gets into a car. We're like, okay. He's gone. Bye. We're gonna leave now. It's cold.
He waved.
But then we see his arm coming
little
out.
arm.
So there we go. We saw him.
We saw him. And Emmett Smith came out and said, hi, I'm not signing today, but, like, thank you for coming, which was cute.
Very cute.
We saw the matinee, so it's, like, less likely that they come out anyway, because they have to get ready to do another show that night. But
another one,
we didn't need to see them. We saw what mattered.
We saw what mattered and what counted, and then we had a nice rest sesh because we needed that. And
after the another club of it all.
Before we went to a good, great showing of Wuthering Heights by Emerald.
First we went to an incredible Italian dinner.
It was really good. La Pecora, Bianca, the white sheep.
Mm-hmm. We had Aperol spritzes, we had vodka pasta with burrata, we had tiramisu, recommend.
Had delicious Brussels sprouts.
Oh, I forgot.
I highly recommend that place. I know, I keep thinking about them. I was just talking
then
with
we
my
saw
friend today.
Same.
Then we saw
Then we saw Wuthering Heights. We smoothed our little brains over and saw the astonishingly bad Wuthering Heights.
I would say that's a little harsh. Granted, I did give it 2 stars myself, but astonishingly bad is a little harsh.
I think you liked it less than I did. Because I really liked the aesthetic. Like, I thought the set design was, like, really cool. But, the story kind of doesn't work with Heathcliff being a white man.
No. I mean, even outside of that, I think it was so nothing. That's how the movie felt. It was so nothing that it's like, what was the point of doing this? Because the source material is, you can do so much with it. And it was like, I think that's where my 2 stars came from, is like, she did take an interesting spin on it of like, oh, let's see what they were actually doing, outside of Nellie's perspective. Like, we don't know what Heathcliff and Kathy were doing because Nellie didn't know that, or like wasn't with them 24/7. So that is interesting, but like, the story just wasn't there, and I don't believe their love, and I don't care about it either because
everyone
horrible,
was so unlikable.
And like in the books it is too, but it's like, I feel like by merging the brother and the father, it like had less of an impact because like in the book it's like, okay, Heathcliff is like supposed to be just raised as a second son, but the, you know, son is like racist and mean to him, and that kind of informs us more, where it's like, okay, we're just both like being tormented by this guy, like this bad, sad dad, which I think is less interesting take on the movie. And then also there was just some weird shit that was just weird in there for no fucking reason, and it's like, oh my god, so many reviews
just like to be weird, like it was just weird, like
like
to have something going on, like something pervasive,
or a weird
which like
shot,
it didn't add to the story, and it didn't add to the characters, and so it's just like what am I, like why
so many of like the reviews I've heard talked about like the opening scene is like this guy getting hung, and then you hear like it starts black, and then you hear like moaning and stuff, and you think, oh, people are having sex, and then it cuts to a guy being hung, and then he has an erection, but it's like, what was that for? And everybody's like, oh, I thought this was gonna start an interesting take on like death and sex, and I'm like, what even is the interesting take there? But,
right.
So and then they're all like, but yeah, she didn't do anything with that. I was like, well, I didn't think there was anything to do with it in the first place, but like, yeah, she definitely didn't do anything with it anyways. And then, yeah, it just takes anything away, and then it makes it only about Heathcliff and Kathy, and then it doesn't go there even far enough either. It like takes away a little bit of like how insanely obsessed these two are with each other, and like it doesn't go far enough. It doesn't go far enough into Heathcliff's like revenge plot. Well, obviously, because it cuts off halfway through the book, so it's just a wet fart, really.
It was like a love story, but then like I saw more love between Scorpius and Albus, you know, like,
yeah,
you're not even like, if you're making a movie about yearning, like show us some yearning. Like I wasn't seeing it, and people are like, oh, it's so horny, but like the sex wasn't even like sexy.
No.
Like if I wanted to be horny, I'd watch Heated Rivalry. Like
exactly.
she doesn't even ever take off her skirts.
No, so often I was like, I don't think his penis is anywhere near her vagina.
No, like there's so many layers in the way,
so far away from each other. So yeah,
so it was just
interesting.
You know, it was certainly a movie.
It was entertaining to watch. Like, I didn't get bored during it, but mostly my mind was just like, huh. Like, after it, I just came out and was like, huh. And then what really pissed me off after, like, not even, I was pissed about this in the movie, but then I was even more as I've, like, sat with it, is that she won't cast Heathcliff as a person of color, but then she casts the Linton man as a person of color, which is basically just saying, oh, my main male character can't be a person of color. He doesn't have it like that.
Yeah.
Which
and
also
it's also saying like the guy that she doesn't want is a person of color, and the guy that she wants is a white man, which is pretty crazy.
And also, apparently the guy they casted as Linton was oft a fan cast for Heathcliff, which is even more fucked. It's like, what the fuck are you doing there? That's very weird. Also, like, everything lacks something, because it's like, okay, the point of the book is like, even though he fixes himself, even though he comes into wealth, he's still othered because of his race, and this it just doesn't have that. So then you're just like, okay, why are they like treating him so terribly, right? It's
like just because he's weird.
Doesn't have the same sauce. And then they did the weird BDSM thing, which also like is, and it's hard too, because it's like, a lot of the stuff, it's like, okay, it's fine, but it's like not a complete story without the book, but then you're also like, it's not the book though, because it's like a lot of the things you're looking at in their relationship and the development is like from the book, because she doesn't show it to you on the screen. So then it's like, okay, but we don't want to reference the book because it's not the book. So it's like, then this isn't a complete thing that stands alone outside of the book.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just didn't really love it. And, like, yeah, I guess it looked nice, which is always nice, and the shots were good, and it looked like a music video a lot of the time, but I don't really care about that. I want a nice story.
Yeah, and I don't know.
I liked our To Be Original with Noah Beck better.
As did I. And the one with the Huddy, even more.
Yeah, ooh, those. Now that's cinema.
Now that's a movie. Have you watched any other movies than those recently?
Oh man, no, I have not. Gotta watch this Outsiders movie though, so I've heard.
I watched this movie called Blue Moon, which is nominated for Best Original Screenplay, and the guy in it, what is his name? Famous man. Ethan Hawke is nominated for Best Actor for his performance in it this year at the Oscars, and it was very not for me.
Couldn't tell ya. I've been very off of watching an Oscar film of late. Maybe I'll catch back up. Maybe I won't. Who knows? Who could say?
I'm pretty on it.
I feel like I've watched the ones I want to watch. Well, I guess not Sinners, but then I'm like, do I want to
it's
watch
not that
Sinners? I
scary.
don't know. Well, I don't think it's scary. I'm just like, I don't know if I want to watch it. Like, I don't know. It's just not giving my, like, that's a nice movie Brianna wants to put on and paint her nails to.
I really liked Sinners.
The first part was really boring. Or, like, when I started it once, I was like, ugh, this is a little boring. Gotta watch it at 2x speed. That was the issue. Gotta get that. Then maybe I'll watch
Walk in
it.
for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blue Moon, I just like, it's about this like guy who writes musicals, which you would think would be right up my alley, considering the weekend we just had. But he's so unlikable, and he spends most of the time complaining, and then the rest of the time talking about how he thinks this 20-year-old girl is hot or making dick jokes. And I was just like, I don't like care about the character, and it's like all him talking in a room the whole movie. So it was like
That does seem
kind
incredibly
of
boring.
yeah. It was my least
Also,
favorite
I thought
of
it was
the
about
Oscar noms.
This man,
Who wrote
Richard
Oklahoma?
Rogers,
No,
about
it's about his
'cause
old
from-
writing play. Yeah.
Which I'm sorry.
It's about a guy who
You
hates
don't-
Oklahoma.
You don't have the sauce, my guy. But also,
Which he didn't. He didn't.
Oklahoma
That's what
is
the whole
very
movie's
boring
about.
musical. So,
Well, this guy hates Oklahoma, so you'll relate
I
to
do
him
too.
in that
So
way.
slay, sir. It's a weird musical and also very long and very boring. And also the song's not it. If I'm gonna watch a show, play about Oklahoma, it's gonna be The Outsiders. Will not be
This
Miss
is
Oklahoma.
Tulsa, 1967. Yeah, so anyway, watched that, and it was so boring. Sorry, Ethan Hawke. Sorry, Linklater. It was so boring to me personally. And so then to like reset my brain and remind myself I really like movies, I watched Nerve, the
That's a good
2016 classic, 5 stars. And I have not watched any TV. Have you?
The Sound of Music, that's the Richard Rogers play I actually like.
Oh, love that one.
If you
Love
were
that one
curious.
a lot, actually.
Just needed to get that one out. Me too. Also, I don't know Ethan Hawke from anything. The only thing I know Ethan Hawke as is being Maya Hawke's dad.
Yeah, same. I didn't know anything
Yeah,
about
I know
him.
nothing
And
about
still
this
don't.
man. Oh, he's in the Before Sunrise movies. Okay, I do want to watch those, but
Me too, but I
have
don't.
not
He's
gotten
in Dead
around
Poets
to it,
Society.
so I don't know this man.
Oh,
I
he's
never
in
seen that one
Gattaca. I liked
either.
Gattaca.
Oh, he's in Did I watch Boyhood? No, I don't
He's
think
in
so.
Boyhood.
Okay, yeah.
That's the same director as Blue Moon, Linklater.
Yeah, I don't know this man. But anyways, have I watched any TV since being back? Nope, don't think so. It's been very tired. Had to go straight into work, which was very,
That sucks.
I know, right? Like, disgusting. That's the bad thing about going on a trip for a 3-day weekend. It's because then you just have to come back to work. But worth it. Way worth it. But then it's like,
Way
oh, I'm
worth
all
it.
off on my schedule. Like, oh, it's already like Thursday. Because I swear, like, a Monday for me, too, is like, it's like a slow day. It's like getting back into the swing of things. I'm like, nothing really matters, and I can take my time, and then it like ramps up through the week. But this week, no Monday, so it was just like back into the swing of things.
Yeah, I've been. Obviously, I don't have a job right now, so less busy than you, but like touring apartments and trying to get a job, so just like fell back into it.
Very
I
not fun.
The one thing Wuthering Heights gave us was a new Charlie album, which I don't really think fits the film or like the story, but
Yeah.
I do like the song, so I've been listening to that a lot. Also, new Noah Kahn song, The Great Divide, I've been listening to a lot, and new Maisie Peters song, Regards, something about Regards, I've been listening to a lot, and then obviously the Outsiders songs.
That's pretty much all I've been listening to. I like walk to work and I'm like, this is Tosa. And I'm like, let me play that. Let me put that on.
Yeah.
When I
Stay gold, my friend.
When I do my hair, I usually will be listening to something while I diffuse my hair because I need something louder than or I listen to a musical usually because those are some loud recordings and it's louder than the blow dryer. So last night I was like, work it. And usually my go-to is always Hamilton, but now Outsiders has found its way into my playlist. Anyway, really like it. Happy, fun trip.
Yeah, I miss it already.
I do. I miss it so much, and I keep thinking about this play and these boys. Oh, my favorite play. I think it's obviously though. What my favorite thing we saw was The Outsiders.
Yeah.
Speaking of the man who played Soda Boy, would you kick Soda Boy? Soda Boy. Would you kick him out of bed?
No! He was
So
shirtless for
not.
like 3 scenes, and I was like, don't put the shirt back on him.
Yeah,
Do not put the shirt back on him.
Don't mind. His name
and
is
when
Jason
he was all
Trent,
wet.
If you're curious.
When he's all wet
look him
after the rain scene.
Yeah.
He's welcome anytime.
Anytime.
Anyways,
well, that's all we have for you guys today. May the odds be ever in
Love
your favor.
you.
Goodbye.
See you next week. Mwah.